season's still very new. A lot of excitement right in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that 25-game mark, but man, fans, players, it's exciting. Somebody's going to make a statement here early.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Doncic. Then it's George. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Kamare in at the power forward.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Outside, George. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Kamare. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. On offense, here are the Thunder. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Holmgren can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama. What a terrific move that was.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive. A rebound by the Spurs.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Spurs. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Here's Doncic. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
I'd say that's impossible, but he does this every night, folks. Victor Wembanyama.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when I look at San Antonio, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Kept alive. Back to Dort. Shoots over Doncic. Goes up with it again. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The shot by George, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Williams against George. And Williams, here we go. Dort wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is how confident Dort is, knows how effective he is off the catch.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Dort after Luka Doncic's bucket. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Got a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And so it's San Antonio with it, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Now here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. That one goes in.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder and stolen by Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Caruso. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Isaac outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Smart finds Wembanyama. Back to Smart. Rebound by Williams.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. No one near him. And he gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Williams. Wembanyama down low. He's against Williams. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Joe. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart, how he did last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
And he's causing a lot of those mistakes, too. He's just harassing you 94 feet and does not give you an inch.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Sims is checked in, and it's Green and Percastle. And that one's good, Whitmore. Whitmore's got 6.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Bounce pass, Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Spurs trail by 5. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Mohamed Bamba. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Paul George. And it's Kamare in at the 4th.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Now, here's Thybulle. Doncic outside. Pass to Kamare. Over Wiggins. Kamare misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and Bamba pulls it down. San Antonio trailing here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report.
Mind the lanes.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And George kicks to Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by George. Bamba's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Second, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And here now the Thunder. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Williams for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him when he is on.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic gets it to go.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Doncic. Wiggins passes to Joe. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thibault finds Doncic. Bamba with it. Pass to Thibault. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Wiggins. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. George looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Here's Bamba. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bamba's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bamba with the block. Williams with a clean look. Nice shot from the wing. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Doncic on the drive inside. Rebounded by Joe.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Then for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Castle is subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. A nice shot by Hartenstein. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Here's George. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Dort against George. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
On the wing, Williams, defended by George. Dort with a screen for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alex Caruso is checked in for Gilgeous Alexander. Spurs also with the sub. Isaac's checked in. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look now for San Antonio. Whitmore, he's checked in for Paul George. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Castle. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Doncic. The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Thunder with the rebound. Caruso with the ball. Now Hartenstein. He's covered by Isaac. Dort against Isaac. To the middle. Hartenstein inside. Second chance shot. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Wembanyama against Hartenstein. Wembanyama, no good. The Thunder with the lead. There's 1:59 left to play here in the second quarter.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 6. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Holmgren with a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 6. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's Caruso, top of the key. Down low. There's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
Here's Whitmore. Drives to the hoop. And Whitmore throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Dort. 4-point game. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Williams.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Here's Hartenstein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Spurs trail by 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now Williams. Rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's Isaiah Hartenstein making things happen for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
When I look at San Antonio, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. And here is Holmgren. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Dort finds Hartenstein. Now Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Spurs second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. No good on the second free throw.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Great open look there. Dort's got 6.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Williams against Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Pass to Dort. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And stolen by Williams. Pull up Shai. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. For the 3. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Inside. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Whitmore. 10 points for him.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Williams looking over the floor. Driving the lane. It's tipped.
Oh, that's superb defense from Smart. He's someone that just goes all out on that end. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. The drive by Doncic. Counted and the foul. That one on Dort.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Spurs have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The Thunder have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Smart against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Holmgren. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Isaac, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer.
The previous play is under
foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
George is checked in for the Spurs. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 3rd.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Pass to Williams. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 1st foul. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Smart. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Dort. 6 to shoot. Dort with a screen for Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Shot from the wing.
An incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor. And is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Castle's checked in for Smart. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Pass to Bamba. Whitmore with it. Right side, George. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Dort kicks to Caruso. Clock at 6. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded, and there it is for him.
And SGA looks at the coaching staff. That's a nice bailout from them.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Dort. Pass to George. Caruso. A finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Wiggins is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Spurs also changing it up. MYNBA, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Paul George. Here's Castle. Still without a basket. Count that one.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
Williams in the post. Whitmore defending. Williams, that's good.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One thing this team loves about Castle, his feel for the game, knows how to draw contact.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in, and he sinks the second. And here is Williams. 11 points in the game. Here's Castle. Here's MYNBA. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And not much you can do besides foul Wemby when he gets that deep.
And both free throws good for MYNBA. 1:49 left to play in the third. Now here's Williams. Whitmore defending. Williams passes to Caruso. Back to Williams. On the wing, Williams. He's got 10. Just 4 to shoot. Fires away from outside. Williams can't hit. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Isaac. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Left side, Williams. Over Whitmore. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Smart. Here's MYNBA for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Joe. Whitmore defending. Williams has a screen for Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Tipped away. And stolen by Caruso. And the rejection by MYNBA. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter, Isaac out there with Whitmore. Then there's MYNBA. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Castle in at the 2 spot. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. MYNBA with the rebound. MYNBA's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Joe with it. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Isaac. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander looking to end his cold spell. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Whitmore. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Dort, he's checked in from Oklahoma City. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the Spurs. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's Spurs trail by 3. Isaac outside. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Whitmore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 1-point game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Spurs making a switch here. George is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Williams.
The main thing you get with MYNBA, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Here's Thybulle. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wiggins. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Dort. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Caruso. After Luka Doncic's miss, Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Bamba a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Doncic. Both free throws good from Doncic. And here is Caruso. And he drives in. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And that one misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Dort. Bamba with the block. In transition, here come the Spurs. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Castle's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Kamara. Pass to Bamba. Now Doncic. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They lead by 4, and it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Doncic. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic powers it home.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Holmgren. Dort a screen on Doncic. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the call on the shot. That sends him to the line. That free throw, no good.
Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it. Now, even with one miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Isaac. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. The putback. San Antonio with the rebound.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
That free throw good from Doncic. The free throw's good from Doncic.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Williams with the ball. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And SGA is used to burying these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. The 11-footer. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Hartenstein against Wembanyama. To tie it up. Back to Doncic. Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Now Hartenstein. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic. Oh, no good. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. San Antonio making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fires from way outside. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Wembanyama sets a screen for Doncic. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Oklahoma City shooting 40% from the field. Doncic against Williams. Down low. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Now, here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup. Isaac's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game. We play just over a minute here in OT. Isaac a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, no good. Outside, Dort. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Now, here's Doncic. Wembanyama sets a screen for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Outside, Dort. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 3. Outside for George. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The drive by Doncic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. Out to the wing. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And they commit an intentional foul. There's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.